Hey, it's Joe, and it's another episode of the Stay Fit Anywhere lifestyle vlog. So today I'm out in the park. I'm going to be doing some rounds, just kind of doing some exercise, walking around and doing a few drills. Since it's so nice outside, I want to take advantage of the outdoors. And since I've been doing more mobility work, it's given me a lot more freedom within my hips and my legs and my joints just to be able to move a little bit better than what I was used to probably about a month ago. So here I found a nice tree I could just use as support. You know, like I could have done this on a park bench or wherever, but I wanted to begin loosening my hips by just doing some side leg swings, and this really helps to activate my glutes and opening up my hips so I can get ready to do a nice little trail walk around this park. And then I decided to use the tree as more of a stretching tool too, and I just kind of put my hands on it and then twisted my hips away from the tree, so it just kind of helped loosen up into my lower back, into my lats, my obliques, into the upper back and shoulder area. So many different ways you can use just one simple structure to really help loosen your body. And I really wanted to show you some of the tools that I use to mobilize. Some easy things that you can just make at home. Some you might need to buy, but if you can get away with, if you're handy and you can make a lot of things, it's really easy. You can bring these anywhere, and it's going to help you start to feel better. So I've got a few minutes right now, and I want to create something for one of my clients. He's been talking to me about having some regular back problems, and right around his top of his hip near his lower back, so right around his piriformis area, around his sciatic, but it's not really a sciatic problem because he's had that diagnosed, so I'm tending to think it's more around his piriformis, so the muscles that are surrounding his sciatic, and it could be just aggravating and squeezing it. So it's a really good tool, since we've been working on mobility a lot, is just to create something I call a peanut. So something very easy to create, just using 2 tennis balls, right? You can buy these, but you're gonna be spending probably $20, $30, $40 for one of these when you can go to the dollar store and maybe get all these pieces of equipment for like $4, right? I got a sleeve of tennis balls. I think that was like a couple of bucks, and some duct tape, right? It can be any color, whatever you like, but usually I recommend using tennis balls first because it's a little bit more forgiving, but it still is effective enough to really do a really good job at breaking down some scar tissue and helping your body mobilize a bit more. So I recommend this. So easy way to do it: 2 tennis balls, grab some duct tape, just like this. Really, there's no correct way of wrapping these, right? Just whatever you want. All you want to do is try to cover both tennis balls so you can't see any of it, and it's just to mainly secure it in and have it so it's stationary and it looks kind of like a peanut. So like I said, there's no correct way of doing this, at least I don't think so, right? Like whatever works for you. So just kind of coming through, back around, and all I'm trying to do is cover every inch of the tennis ball. Just like this. There we go, almost done. There you have it. That's what I call a peanut. So this is a great little tool. It has a little groove that's perfect for your spine, so it's actually hitting your spine when you're using this. So I'll show you guys how to use a peanut in a future video, but this is one tool that's easy to make, that will be effective for your mobility routine at home. I'll show you a few other tools that I use. They're a bit more expensive, and I have to actually buy those. I could make those, but I'm not that creative and crafty to actually make those more specialized tools. But this one, hey, I think anyone can make one of these, right? So let me know if you have any problems. Alright, so you saw how I made that peanut, and which I said is a very cheap, efficient tool. if you're going to be using anything for self-care work. And the other thing I want to show you is a roller. You can get lots of different types of rollers nowadays, right? Like the ones with the little nubs on it. The next one I'm going to actually get is going to have the little nubs on it. So things like the rumble roller or a trigger point roller, you might have heard, or you can Google those. Those have the nubs on it, and it's a bit more aggressive for the body. It's not as smooth as just a traditional foam roller. But I find like that if you really have specific areas in your body, and right now we've all been talking about like mobility and just kind of breaking down scar tissue and just making your body feel looser and better, I probably recommend one of those versus a just a traditional foam roller. But if you're not used to rolling, a foam roller is a good choice to start with, just because it is a little easier on your body, and you won't feel as painful or as much discomfort. So using a foam roller might be the way to go in the beginning, and then gradually, get one that's more aggressive with the nubs and stuff on it for your own body. So these it ranges anything from, like, I think I've seen them for $15. The cheap ones you can get them off Amazon or Walmart, wherever, to the more expensive ones like that are hundreds of dollars. So don't think you need to go that route, but if you're very handy, you can actually make your own roller. All it is you can get a PVC pipe from a hardware store and wrap some material around it to give it a little bit of cushioning. That's basically what this is. It's just a plastic, or like a hard plastic tube with what it feels like a very thin yoga mat around it. What I liked about this travel roller is it actually gave it a little bit of a case, and I can actually fit things in here. If I was taking this on the road, I can fit, like, I don't know, shampoo, socks, whatever inside. So it just made it more convenient that I can actually put it in the suitcase, put it in my bag, fit some things in here, so it just saves space. So roller is another tool I would use. And if you're really into more self-care work and you don't mind spending a little bit more money investing in a different kind of tool, I'd really recommend one of these massage guns. And I recently did a review on this exact Recover Fund massage gun that you can check out here. What I love about using these massage guns is it packs a lot of power into a really small device. And it also helps to pinpoint certain areas better with the least amount of time. So you're actually getting a really good treatment from using one of these massage guns onto a specific spot and having it break down any kind of scar tissue or tension or stiffness. And that's a good way to really start helping the recovery process of your body and make it more mobile. So if you're feeling you're stuck and you can't bend your arm over your head a bit, or you're having some pain in your glute or your low back, this might be a way to go. I would obviously check with your medical professional or whoever you see to make sure that there's nothing else like that's underlying that you don't know about, and that's mainly just all surface area like scar tissue, possibly just tight muscles or even weakness. I love using this gun. I just used it today actually on a client of mine, and he's been having some, I think around his piriformis, so the middle area of his butt up to his lower back, been really bugging him for the last few weeks, and he's had this off and on for years. I did maybe about 5 minutes with this massage gun on him, and he instantly felt better, and his relief and his release of muscle tension into that particular area happened very quickly. It usually doesn't happen this quick for a lot of people, but for him, he said that it felt great and he was able to move more freely. And that's the whole point of what I'm doing right now, is helping you guys to move more freely so you can feel amazing and live your life to the fullest, because there's nothing worse than feeling in pain every day and you can't move your joints around, or you can't just move your body around the way that you really want to, so you're not enjoying the activities as much as you could be. So these are just a few tools. Let me grab those. These are just a few tools, like the peanut, the roller, and the massage gun. You don't have to use any of these at all, right? Because you can just use your own fingers and do self massages on your legs, on your arms, right? Someone might have to dig their elbow into your back or see a massage therapist.
Any one of those things will really help with mobility, but you got to keep up with mobility. That means having a regular mobility routine. That's a daily routine. Think of it like brushing your teeth, right? You do that every day, in the morning and at night. Think of your mobility and your joints in your body. You know, those need to be maintained and it needs to be conditioned every single day too. So the more you are able to do that and keep it consistent, I guarantee you're gonna be feeling awesome, way better, moving way better, with less pain, and just being able to do the things you enjoy doing again.
So if you're not doing your own mobility routine, you got to get on one, because it's really going to help improve your movement and hopefully reduce any kind of muscle and joint pains. So depending on how you start your day and what you actually like to do, you know, like I love to start it off with a coffee and some mobility routines. So if that's you, great, let's jump on board. You know, we can do this together. Leave me a comment below. Let me know exactly what your routine is like and what you enjoy doing first thing in the morning when you wake up. Or is that one thing you actually dread, is waking up? If you need a simple routine to wake your body up, check out this video.